So my AMG has an issue, and I've got some parts in this box that should solve that problem. Crossing my fingers that this is gonna do it. So I'm gonna go grab the car and I'm gonna talk to you guys and tell you guys what's going on with it and what the issues are. So in that box is a brand new Valvetronic titanium exhaust system for my AMG. That's an upgrade, obviously. But with all of the other parts that we changed on the car, we did a built engine, CNC ported head, the upgraded turbos from PTG, new pistons and rods, not stock pistons and rods, Carrillos, CP pistons. It's got all the goodies, except the exhaust system is completely plugged up. Maybe not all of you know what back pressure is and why it is, well, causing issues on this car. This is a built engine. It's making about twice the power that it made from the factory, but it's still coming through the factory exhaust system. We also had a problem with the valves. The valves were not working, so we had to take the motors off, and now the valves are just flapping around. I can open them by hand, but after about a minute of driving, they close themselves. Closed valves, all of that exhaust pressure is going through the muffler and it just can't get out. It's not free flowing. So I think that it's actually backing up pressure into the intake manifold and causing a lot of these issues.
What do you think, Tim?
It sounds very plugged up, and you can hear the...
Yeah.
It's so quiet, and you can feel the back pressure. Like the turbos don't even want to spool up. All that back pressure is just not allowing them to spin up fast and create the boost. And then when it does start to make boost, that just increases the back pressure even more. So we definitely need to fix this right now.
I'm like, knowing what this car sounded like before you had put the exhaust back on, and it was just wide open, it sounded incredible and a lot more muscular.
It did, and we put that on there and I'm like, oh, it's still gonna sound good. We're just open the valves and it'll still sound good. I was so wrong. This completely changed the sound of the car and how it felt. So obviously I drove it around just for a few miles and just at part throttle, and it was like cooking, man. This thing was going, it felt really good. Put the exhaust on it, started driving it around, trying to be nice to it, do the break-in miles. I got on the throttle and it just felt so flat. It's kind of making me upset that I've spent all this money and time building this insane engine and it drives like this. It feels like it's almost stock right now. So today the main goal is to, well, take care of the exhaust system and get that new Valvetronic exhaust on here and hope that it solves all of our issues. But we're also gonna start on the body and aesthetic mods. And I finally got both taillights, a left and a right taillight.
You checked them?
I did check them. Okay. So now we have both brand new taillights. We're gonna get those bolted on the car and get rid of this absolutely just disgusting toasted taillight back here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I kind of feel embarrassed driving this car around right now because it looks so bad. I'm driving this super nice, expensive car and the taillights look like that. And I feel like everyone's like seeing the car coming up, oh, that's nice. And they look at the back and they're like, oof, what happened to that thing? Like, did it catch on fire? We're also going to, I hope, decide on some wheels. Eric Choi's coming down and he's bringing a bunch of samples. So we're gonna decide on some custom wheels for this thing. I've been looking at the wrap body kit options a bit more. So I'll go into detail with you guys about that in a little bit. But first, let's get this thing up in the air and get this factory exhaust system off of this car. So it's time to unbox this thing. I have not opened it up yet, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. I've only seen pictures, so I'm pretty excited to get this thing out of the box and see what it's gonna look like on the car.
What? Why?
Dude, you're driving.
Okay, fine.
Tim, what's on your phone? Your phone, Tim! Dude, is your phone good?
Yeah, it has a Rokform on it.
Dude, no way. Let's go look.
It's good.
Let's see the camera. Let's see the camera.
All right. It's wet, but it's good.
I cannot believe you just threw your phone like that.
Oh, don't worry. It's a Rokform. It's the toughest case on the market right now. It protects your screen, your camera. Like, look at this thing. I almost ran it over. So as you guys know, the iPhone 16 just came out and Rokform is already on it. So they got their crystal and my personal favorite, the rugged. And we've talked about this case a ton already in many other videos. The magnet, super strong and super rugged.
Still good.
Still
Let's
good.
See the camera.
Still good. So we talked enough about the case already. Let's forget about it for a second. Rokform makes a ton of other stuff as well. They make mounts for your scooter, bike, car, anything that you need. As well as they make speakers, clips, stands, and look, a wireless charger. That's also strong.
It's durable too.
So I love this car, but it's old. And I don't have anywhere to plug in my phone. So thanks to the Rokform wireless charger that just goes onto your vent, now I can charge my phone. And I can listen to music. My car's older and it doesn't have Bluetooth. The new Rokform G-Rock Bluetooth speaker is awesome. You can stick it onto your golf cart. It has the lock so you can put it onto any mount. But for me, since it has 2 powerful magnets, right there. Sounds great. And they even have this awesome attachment, which is also a limited color for matching the Senna. It is also a wallet as well as a little stand. Sometimes you want to watch a movie. Perfect. Rokform has these awesome cases as well as many accessories. They're super durable, they're magnetic, and they're gonna last you a long time. So you can go to Rokform's website, get whatever you need, or if you're in a rush and you're in the local area, just go down to their Irvine store and you can see everything, what they look like, what they feel like, and then just take it home that day. Get your Rokform case at rokform.com/DDE, code DDE 2024, and get 25% off. Mike also has a Rokform case.
That's right. I've had this case since I came to DDE, and honestly, it's the best case I've ever had. I drop my phone in the shop all the time, and I have not broken my phone since I put this case on.
So don't miss out, guys. Go to rokform.com/DDE today and get your own Rokform case.
All right. This is so light. I picked up the box just for a second. I'm like, oh, this is a lot lighter than the factory. Titanium. We're gonna shed some pounds
insane.
too. This is, yeah.
A little bit more. Okay, there we go. Now you need me to come forward?
Yes.
We're caught. Oh, there we go. All right, where are we going?
All right, I don't know, let's go over here. All right, well that's off of there. Get the other exhaust over here and start assembling it.
So these are the motors for the valves, the stock ones. And I think one of them is bad. I think me and Mike deduced that one of them is like seized up.
I want to put these on because then we can retain the factory function of the exhaust valve. So if you're somewhere and you don't want it to be just straight piped insanely loud, you can close the valves. But this one looks like it is failed and stuck, and it's got some corrosion on the pins in there. It's stuck in the closed position right now. So if we put this on, the valves are gonna be closed, which is not what we want. So that one is closed. This one seems like it's about halfway, the way the spring is facing. It looks like it's...
So maybe normal resting is in the middle, and when you turn on the car, it decides on where you have it set.
I don't know, I'm not sure how Mercedes does this. They might not have a simple open and close. They might have like variable amounts of basically exhaust going into the muffler. So that's interesting. I just don't know why this would be in the middle. I might have to get a couple new valves here.
Oh yeah.
The exhaust valve is bad. I looked into it, and basically it should rest in like a halfway position. So one of them is good, one of them's bad. The dealer doesn't have any. So we ended up just putting the motors on it. One of them is good, and the other one I was able to lock the spring down and rotate it so it's actually locked in the open position rather than the closed position. For now, we're good. We'll get the other one later, and I'll put it on properly so I still have the flap function. We're gonna put these clamps on here, get this thing all bolted up, pop it in the car. All right, so here's the biggest restriction in the factory exhaust. Obviously, when the valves are closed, all of the exhaust has to go through this little tiny pipe right there. So this is like a 2-inch piece of tubing here. It comes out around 3-inch, and then it all gets forced through this 2-inch thing into this muffler, which is very restrictive. Even if the flaps were working properly and they were opening, it still wants to direct a lot of the exhaust into the muffler. Some of it is allowed to pass through, but not all of it. So that's a huge restriction point right there. So on the Valvetronic exhaust system, they've rerouted it quite a bit to help gain a lot of performance. So all of that is coming through. It's the same size tubing all the way through, and it goes through, straight through. Off of the side, it can go through the muffler when the valve is closed. But when the valve is open, 99% of the exhaust is gonna go through the tube and right out of the tip, so zero restriction. So much lighter.
It's way lighter.
That looks sick.
What a difference, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tim, who are these guys?
Dude, it's getting crazy in here. Eric's freaking... Ryan's here. Got you. Ryan's here. He doesn't have a supercar. He has some kind of...
Yeah, everyone owns supercars.
Whatever that thing is. Eric's got the cherry bomb exhaust on his main truck.
Yo, Eric, start up this
I think this thing's faster than my truck.
It dude actually might be.
Yeah, we can do a track race.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Start it up.
This is faster than my truck for sure.
All right, you guys ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's way faster.
What happened?
You lied. This is weird. That was way faster.
I didn't know this would be faster. I smoked it.
Eric, I need a car length.
You gonna give him the hit?
How big of a car length you need?
A cake truck car length.
Cake truck car length?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, let's do it.
All right, that's good.
Are you doing a burnout?
Get the traction right.
Yeah, I think Tim still got smoked. Next time, Tim. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it's a driver. I've never seen an all-tail device that big.
It's a large screen. All right, so I just cleared the codes that I had because it had a bunch of inlet cam codes, which I think are being caused by the exhaust back pressure. So the exhaust is slightly open, the inlet's slightly open. They do have some overlap, and I think there was so much exhaust back pressure that it was really just throwing off the sensors on the intake manifold. That's my guess. So I cleared the code. We just got the exhaust all bolted up, and we're about ready to fire this thing up. I'm pretty excited to hear what this thing sounds like. Dude, it was so quiet before, like insanely quiet. But yeah, let's see what it sounds like now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cold start.
All right,
Cold start time.
let's go.
Proper AMG water balling. I love that. Like,
Yeah, it sounds good, and you don't have the little rattle anymore.
Yeah, exactly. The flaps were just like vibrating like crazy. It was so annoying. Now I'm gonna change the taillights.
Oh, sweet, let's do it.
Because the taillights are like a 2-minute deal. As you can see, I've already got all the bits and pieces out of here.
You seen a taillight worse than that?
no, actually no. The noise.
All right, that guy out of here. Flip in. This one is in there good. There we go.
All right, so Tim, you got the left taillight?
Yes.
That better not be a left tail light, Tim.
Some place for selling it.
Dang. All right, Tim, what's the plan?
We're about to take Mike's car outside and test it under load. All right, we're good.
What are we doing?
We're gonna take Mike's car outside and hear the new exhaust under load because we've just heard it like slightly rev and idle in the shop, but let's hear it warmed up and push and boost through that thing.
The new taillights look so good.
So much better, man. And dude, it sounds so good already.
Yeah, you can hear all the turbo spool.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Finally can hear the turbos.
jumping around, huh?
Man, it spools up so much faster now, and it definitely picked up a lot of power because it did not do that before. Like getting on the throttle and spooling up and starting to break the tires loose was not happening. Dude, that completely changed the car. Like, it is a different car now. That is insane. So even though we had the built engine, the upgraded turbos, the tune, and all of that stuff, that exhaust was just plugging this thing up. I can't wait to drive this thing. But first, Eric brought over some wheels from his new brand Forge Club, so I'm gonna check these things out and probably make a decision on what wheels I'm gonna go with right now. All right, let's see what you got.
Looks like you need some wheels.
I do need some wheels.
So I know you picked the design that you like already.
Yeah.
But you are having a hard time picking the color, right?
Yeah, I know you guys have like a ton of color options that
Yes,
you,
correct. Yeah. So I brought these color sample box for you to check it out.
You have an entire box for color samples. That's
Whoa.
sick.
Dang.
That's pretty rad.
I know we went with aesthetic center lock.
Yep.
And this is the center lock.
Those
we
are
can
really
anodize it in black, green, red, gold,
Yeah.
any color that you want.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously this car from the factory has that like fake center lock look. This is just like the upgraded look to it. These are kind of clunky looking, a little bit too smooth. They don't really stand out. These look a lot more like a real center lock than those do. So that'll be a nice upgrade. And then, yeah, just trying to pick the color. Obviously, we have a ton of choices here, but it's got to work with the color that I'm going to wrap the car. And I've kind of narrowed it down now to a few different colors. I'm still not 100% sure. And the body kit, well, we're looking at a couple different body kits. I have decided, though, for now, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to go wide body. We're going to go with the factory body, but we're going to go with the upgraded bumpers, wing, side skirts, all that kind of stuff to really just set it off and kind of make this car look as crazy as it is under the hood. So let's check out some wheels.
This is the original design that you want,
Yep.
which is a two-piece.
Yeah.
And we didn't go with two-piece because we want it to be lighter.
Yeah.
And a mono block is stronger as well. So,
Yeah, and also, well, because almost all these modern cars come with these offsets where most of the wheel is on the inside. So from where the hub sits to the outside is a small portion, and then the inside has all of the offset, most of the width of the wheel.
Yeah.
So with this design and with how big the calipers are in the front, that was going to be a potential issue.
Yeah, it's
as well.
very, very risky. So we ditched the two-piece design and we're going with a monoblock. This is some sample wheels. I want to show you our finish. This is a high polished lip.
Yep.
And then we have a brush silver clear center.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of works with any color, right?
Correct, yeah. This is very neutral. And then we have this monoblock. I feel like everybody's in white color right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of white wheels out there, and I do like white wheels with a color that I want to go with. I think white actually could work, but I think I want to go with something a little bit more traditional and maybe go with a bronze or goldish center with a polished lip.
I think the satin bronze, this will fit really well.
Yeah, I do like that color.
This is in gloss.
So this is the gloss and satin version. Yeah, I think that color on the center
With some wheels.
with that polished lip.
Yeah.
And you get the matte center, but with that polished lip that just like brings the size of the wheel out.
It's the contrast, different contrasts that make it look much better.
Eric, what color wheels are these on the K-Truck?
Oh, this is that color.
Is it?
Oh yeah. This is satin bronze.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that color.
The reason I invested into this company, Forge Club, is I want to bring the customization, like with Carbontastic, we provide any customization for any vehicle, and I want to bring this back to what wheel can do. So with unlimited option in a reasonable pricing, and they are truly forged. So whatever vehicle that you have, we can make it.
Basically, you have unlimited, well, not unlimited, but a huge variety of widths and diameters and offsets for, how like concave the wheel is. You can basically customize every part of it, right?
And we use real like 6061 forged aluminum.
Thank you for bringing this down.
No problem.
I'm really excited to see the wheels in person and know kind of what they're gonna look like. But I wanna go drive my car, and I'm kind of itching to get this thing on the road with the new exhaust and see how much better it drives now that it's all free flowing. So I'm gonna jump in this thing. Let's take a spin.
Ryan, where are we going?
Ice cream.
You excited, Eric?
Yeah.
What are you gonna get?
We need some ice cream.
Eric's lactose.
Oh yeah, I can.
Dude,
What a difference, man.
whoa.
That woke this car up so much, just that one thing. I can't believe how plugged up the old exhaust was. With all of those upgrades, it just made it even worse. It's so crazy.
How does it sound?
Insane.
Yeah?
It's like, finally it's an AMG.
Dude, it shot a flame.
What?
Dude, it shot a flame.
How big?
Yeah?
Baby one. Like
Nice.
you can see like a light flash in that left exhaust hole, but nothing came out.
The baby flames.
I always loved that AMG rumble. It was like,
I got the strawberry blonde with extra pie crust.
I didn't get anything.
Coffee.
Whatever he got, but vanilla. Vanilla eyes.
Vanilla ice.
Vanilla eyes.
All right, so now I'm gonna hop in Ryan's truck so we can hear Mike's car from the outside. I'm excited. Should be a good time. I know it sounds crazy from the inside, but can't wait to hear it from the outside, dude.
It sounds good, but they said it was super loud on the outside. It doesn't sound that loud on the inside, so I'm really interested to hear your feedback because you have driven in the car and now you'll hear it from outside the car.
No, like, here you go. So go ahead and take this, and then if you want the keys, I'll just
you
you
take this.
put it in this truck.
Blow-off valves and solid motor mount.
Why did you put a solid motor?
this thing?
I thought it was gonna help with the wheel hop and because of the front wheel drive.
It has nothing to do with it.
They lied to me.
I was wondering why this truck was so shaky when
Yeah,
he puts
it's
it.
vibrating right now,
I know.
and it's like a 2-liter 4-cylinder truck.
I know.
You put it in reverse.
Wait, it's not doing it.
It is doing it. It's shaking.
I feel it like,
Dude, sometimes it's so bad where I'm like, this is not right.
Yeah, it's not.
It isn't right.
How's your wheel hop? Did it get fixed?
No, it still does it.
What happened?
It, I don't know if it was the transmission or the engine, but it just locked up. Transmission malfunction.
No.
All right, well, we need a tow strap. And I think we need the tow hook too from the shop.
Okay. We need a bit. All right, boys. We're on a mission now.
What's the mission?
It's dead.
It looked like you pulled the e-brake, and
Yeah,
I was
it just
like,
like
"This car doesn't."
you were driving it, just locked up.
Dude, exactly. It just locked the wheels up. Like,
No. Well, boys, let's go get the things.
okay,
I don't even know if we can get it in neutral, but I guess we're gonna figure it out.
okay.
Yeah. Let's go back to the shop and get a real truck first.
So it says neutral right now.
See if we can push it.
Yeah, see if it'll
All right,
roll.
boys. Give it a push. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
good.
okay.
That's a good sign.
All right, well,
Yeah.
Maybe
don't
if
know.
you get out.
transmission malfunction. Stop.
Let's just
Well,
push it all the way back.
it stopped it
I know,
for me.
okay.
It literally locked up the tires,
was
and I was
crazy.
like, "Whoa!"
Dude, it's a good thing we weren't like actually driving at high speed. Or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, exactly. That was just like second gear, and that was wild. Oh man, this is so the opposite of what I thought was gonna happen. Go out, put the exhaust on, do a couple rips, have some fun. Well, that's what happens when you modify cars, I guess.
All right, so the boys are hopping in Ryan's truck to try and go get some tow stuff here. Maybe go grab the truck. Mike was driving literally right here,
Yeah.
and then it looked like you said, like he just pulled the e-brake. It just like locked up because I was like, oh, we're probably gonna make a U-turn right up here. No, locks it up, pulls over. Now it's in neutral and won't turn.
Yeah, I was
Won't
like,
even crank.
I'm so used to Mike drifting that I was like, oh, Mike's gonna do like a U-turn style drift, and then like in that second I was like, wait, that car doesn't have a handbrake, so why is it doing that? And then like we were probably at the end of that white line,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, the car's really quiet now. And then we saw Mike's unsad face or unhappy face. And I just clicked, and all the lights come on and it says transmission malfunction. Hold on, somebody's calling me.
Hey, can you check the like the trunk area and see if like the tow hook is floating around somewhere?
Yeah, let me check.
Okay. I'll search for it over here.
Okay. So another problem. Where is the tow hook for this thing? Does this thing have a tow hook on it when it was on the tow truck, Mark?
No, he had it
That's what
strapped to the arms.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Which works for the tow truck, but
It
does
doesn't
not
work for our
driving it back.
situation. Yeah. Now it says it's in park. It
What?
said it was in neutral earlier. Well, it's definitely in park now. That's not good. You know, we'll worry about that later.
Do my eyes deceive me? So when we said they're gonna go get a truck, this is what we got, huh?
You guys need a tow?
What exactly are you expecting to do with this thing?
We can tow it with this thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hey, that was so fun up there. Dude, it felt
Really?
like we were
Let's
going
do it.
fast.
Have you ever towed a car? With
No.
a truck?
No. So it's the first time.
Have you seen it done?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's a farm equipment, so it can tow stuff in Japan. Yeah, they use it for a farm. Yeah, it should work.
So we were looking for the tow point for like a long time, but it turns out it's behind the grill.
Yeah.
So how?
Does it have
You
a
just
shut
pull the
up?
whole grill out?
How does that work? I don't know. Oh, it comes out.
Oh, a piece of it comes off.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, they hide
Oh,
it.
it's on a little string too.
Man, Mercedes is stealthy. Let's see if it'll grab it. Is this what they use on the cruise ships?
That's what they use on boats, baby.
Oh.
The parking brake went on when I got out of it. So let's see if I can get the parking brake off of it. And let's see if this thing can tow my broken AMG. This is terrible. I can't put it in neutral now. It went into park. And it says you have to start the engine to get it into neutral.
It's stuck in park.
Hit it. Oh. I was worried about that. There you go.
Okay, so let's
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Go, 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 go.
It goes right back into neutral or into park.
Oh, yeah?
Parking brake on.
Yeah, so maybe,
See. Pull the or maybe you guys just push it and see if it does.
yeah.
Try it.
Smell that?
Nothing.
Pushing. No.
Yeah, it smells like something burning.
It smells like something burning.
Underneath.
Yeah, it smells like burning. Yeah, it smells weird.
All right, so making a quick mission back to the shop to grab the guys some waters and then also to grab another battery and take back what we brought with us. Looks like Mike's just gonna call AAA at this point. The car's not rolling, so it's probably gonna need to be flatbed.
Yeah, and it's gonna drag onto the flatbed. That sucks.
All right, so we're bringing the K truck in. I believe Mike's calling AAA, but sometimes they don't have everything you need. So we're gonna get the race ramps here, and then there's some wood over there. Not sure if they're gonna need it or not, but it's better that than, you know, the tow truck shows up and it's just like, do you wanna bring it on or do you not wanna bring it on? You know, at the cost of your bumper. We got the wheel dollies, the race ramps, Force Club wheels, and a bunch of waters for the guys. Let's do it.
Yeah, I just talked to Steve from Premier Tuning Group. So he warned me that 800-ish to 900 horsepower. Come on back, you're clear. So that's about the limit that these transmissions can handle from the factory. And I think that we could have just found that it actually is the limit and destroyed the transmission. He said that also on the earlier GTs and GTSs, the carbon fiber torque tube and the drive shaft
Yeah.
can snap. So that's possible, that might have broken. And there obviously is a small chance that it is the engine. I hope it's not. This thing has got only 400 miles on it. We do not know yet. We gotta get this thing back to the shop. We gotta get it back up on the rack. And Steve said he'd either come down and help me diagnose it, or we can tow it up there and have them take a look at it. But either way, this sucks. Tim, you know what? People say you can never make too much power. There's never enough power. Well, there is. For some components like this transmission.
Yeah, it would have been nice for you to have drove this home tonight.
It would have been nice.
All right, AAA has arrived.
Actually, quickly.
Faster than they said.
Yeah, which is
yeah.
awesome.
And I asked for a flatbed. Usually you do that and they still send
still
somebody
send
and
the
they
other
go,
guy.
oh, we just want to make sure. Like, no, we know. We need a flatbed. But yeah, that's awesome that they sent a flatbed, so. He's like, man, this is gonna be a lot of work. It's stuck in gear and I gotta pull this thing onto my trailer. He's like, that's the easy part. Getting it off's the hard part. I was like, yeah, I know. We saw how the last guy got it off the trailer.
Exactly. And honestly, man, like after I saw how that went,
Yeah.
I have questions about how we got here.
You know, it definitely, like I said, it could have done a lot of damage to the transmission doing that, rocking it back and forth. That and a bunch of power, obviously, it's not happy. All right. Job number one, done. Let's see what happens next.
So the tow truck driver said he's never used race ramps before, so he seems very precautious of how low this car is. And Mike's car is not even that low, so we're gonna see something interesting happen right now when that car gets pulled up. Hopefully we have enough room on the other side.
Let's do this. There you go. There you go.
That's good. That's good.
Car is on there pretty crazy.
This
right
is
now.
like the most difficult car in the world to tow, especially when the transmission is broken and you can't put it in neutral, which I don't even know if you can put it in neutral without the engine running on these cars. Let's hope that this never happens again. But for now, it's a complete pain in the ass. New taillights look good. Got that going.
They look great.
Look great. They look even better from somebody else's point of view as I'm driving down the road.
Yeah.
That was the longest trip around the block I've had in quite a while. Probably the most expensive one too. Good news is that used transmissions for these things are only like $20,000, so no big deal, right? It's coming out of Dave's salary.
What you got there?
Gonna make something to put under the tires to help it slide down.
Yeah.
Put a lip on it so it won't slide through. See if that works.
There you go. I rolled back. There you go. It unbent my side.
What did you say, Tim?
It unbent my side.
Oh, did it? Did it slide out?
It's still under it, but it unbent it.
Okay.
Remember the good old days when this car
I wonder
arrived
how it
like
broke
this?
last time.
Dropping her off.
So now I think you just drive forward.
So now we just get the jacks.
I'm on it.
Ready for the roll. Yep. Okay. Well, it started out as a good day. Made some upgrades. Things sounded good. It's running good until it wasn't. Now it's basically back into the state that I bought it. It's back up on the dollies, locked in gear, and it doesn't run. I have to dig into it and try to figure out what's going on with it. Hopefully we'll figure that out soon so I can start spending money on it and getting this thing back up and running on the road again. It was feeling really good. But this kind of stuff happens when you double the power on a car. It is obviously putting a lot of strain on everything in the drivetrain. We built the motor. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with the engine because that thing only has 400 and something miles on it right now. But the transmissions are expensive, but maybe it's time that we did some upgrades to the transmission so we won't have this issue again. But sorry to end it like this. I'm pretty bummed. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this thing will be back on the road, but obviously we'll keep you updated and let you know what's happening with it, what happened to it, and what we're gonna do to stop that from happening in the future. See you guys next time.